This is a story about me and my square partner, Cedric. Cedric and I grew up in the same neighborhood and went to the same schools, and we used to talk to some of the same girls in our neighborhood. I remember when I was very young, Cedric's grandfather used to tell us, boys, whatever you do in life, always turn to the right and not the left. Didn't actually know what he meant about the right and the left, but I remember riding down the street in the 9th grade, I made a decision to turn left on Cool Street. Cool Street calls me to join a gang and go to other neighborhoods just for the sake of fitting in. Cool Street calls me to start using and abusing drugs and even selling drugs. Cool Street afforded me the money to buy several cars, Cadillacs, and even a Blazer truck. Cool Street also afforded me the money to buy a house that I didn't buy. Cool Street calls me to start going in and out of jail. Cool Street calls me to lose a very beautiful woman who I loved a whole lot, but I didn't appreciate her. Cool Street calls me to start calling my friend Cedric, my square partner Cedric, because he wasn't hanging out with me or the group anymore. Cool Street had me meet Cedric one day, and he had told me he had gotten a job, worked for the garbage company, and was making a whole lot of money. Working for the enemy, as I would say. I thought about those cars I used to have that I don't have anymore. My square partner Cedric goes to the car lot now every year and buys some brand new stuff. Cars and stuff. I thought about that house that I could have bought that I didn't buy. My square partner Cedric owns 10 houses now. I thought about that woman that I once had that I lost, that I didn't appreciate. My square partner Cedric married his woman, and they have 3 beautiful children together. I now have a new definition for the word square. I now know that squares were leaders and that I was a follower. Today I'm a square and I'm proud to be one. Today I am the leader. Being square, it's not so bad. Being square keeps me out of trouble. Being square keeps me out going back and forth to jail. Being square makes me a real father today instead of a biological sperm donor. Being square makes me attending and watching my square partner Cedric biography, which is actually a biography of my story. And I thought I would use my creativity to, just open up some things for you and open up the subject of the square and how damaging even that the story of the square has been for many, many generations. Going to school and not being in school and hanging out with certain groups of friends that want you to be something other than what you were meant to be. Want you to be cool even, put some cool shades on and instead of really showing who you are. So I just thought I would go into that. But as we end this, I would like to delve into an area of geometry, right? Which deals with different shapes, different slants, and just a host of different things, and also the circle, right? So this thing is about, we was talking about, excuse me, we're talking about what is this? What are the similarities with the circle and the square? What are similarities? I know I delved into the square, but the circle, sometimes we get caught up in the circle. Sometimes you can go to jail for the first time and then you find yourself year after year going back to jail. It's like a circle. You're caught up in the spin of the circle. Get out, go back, get out, go back, get out, go back. It's a spinning circle, and you really want to be careful with that. But there are also positive things with the circle. There are positive things with the circle too. You can have a full rounded relationship. Everything is in place. Everything is tight within the circle, right? Or you can have a circle that can be negative, a circle of associates that say they're your friends but may not be your friends. In geometry, they actually say that the circle is 360 degrees. Okay. Also, the square, they say, and they use and add up the different dynamics of the square. Now, the square has 90 degrees on one side, 90 degrees on the other side, 90 degrees on this side, and 90 degrees on the other side. All 4 sides of the square are 90 degrees. Now, 4 times the 90 degrees actually adds up to 360 degrees, the same as a circle, right? But they are different. And in life, the difference actually is that the square has a little bit of a benefit than the circle, right? Maybe a large benefit than the circle has. It has sharpness on all edges of the square. So don't knock yourself and don't get thrown off by your classmates. Don't get thrown off by the neighborhoods and the strong influences over there that want you to change from who you were meant to be to who they want you to be, right? Be sharp on all edges, because squares don't go to jail. Squares don't go out and commit crimes for popularity. They don't need to do it. Squares are the ones who last, the long-lasting people. And you look at people that you went to school with, and you say, hey, man, how you been doing? Or they have a class reunion even, maybe. You know, and some people come that didn't graduate, right, from the 12th grade, but they still show up, and you look at them, you say, wow, you know, they're not looking so well. They're not looking as the square is looking. The square didn't have to go through all the things that many of us have chosen to go through when we chose to go down Cool Street, when we chose to make a left on Cool Street. We got in a lot of trouble. So my suggestion, as in closing, is to be sharp on all edges, all right? From yours truly, your domestic issues counselor, Mr. James Horton. Check out my channel and please subscribe. Push the subscribe button. Thank you again.